So we now know that Risha, Cindy, Neha, Greg, and Johnny will be competing for just one chance to get back inside the house. And tonight we'll talk to all of them. We'll also cover everything else that happened this week because that's what we do here. This is the Big Brother Canada Sideshow.
Previously on Big Brother Canada, when Brittany, Sarah, and Johnny backdoored Greg, it was the first sucker punch of the season.
Mission accomplished.
And in the very next round, Italian stallion Bruno won the title of HOH, putting Sarah and Johnny against the ropes.
This is the gauntlet being thrown down.
At the nomination ceremony, Bruno called his shots, setting up Sarah and his target Johnny for the knockout.
He's a very dangerous player. I have to strike before he does.
With Johnny flat on his back, Kevin was nowhere to be found.
I've drawn a line in the sand. Johnny and I are done in this game together.
Feeling high and dry, Sarah lost faith in her allies.
So mad right now.
At the POV competition, the house guests served up Johnny in straight sets.
I don't think anyone's in my court, and it sucks.
But when Kevin aced Johnny,
I've decided to serve Johnny.
it was the final blow.
This game swallows the weak. You need to do whatever it takes to win.
In the final set, Bruno broke out his gaming skills
Say hello to my little friend.
and won the veto.
These kids don't realize who they're dealing with.
With all the power in Bruno's hands,
Bruno, please, go to the vault.
Canada threw him a Twistos twist.
I'm gonna pee my pants now.
Bruno struggled with the double veto decision.
This is a huge opportunity for me to put up a power couple.
I look at Zach, and this guy's sweating. Sustained!
The house guests went all out to win the BBTV ratings war.
Wow. Wow.
At the live eviction, Johnny couldn't get the votes
Johnny.
I was evicted my really good friend Johnny.
and was the fifth house guest evicted.
Love you guys all. Play hard. Good game.
Welcome to the Big Brother Canada Sideshow, everyone. I do feel like I say this every week, but what a week it was inside the house. Crazy. And this coming Sunday, it will be quite a night outside the house as well. That's when the first 5 out will fight to get back in. We'll talk to all of them coming up, but let's get this night started by bringing out my co-hosts. Up first, he's funny, funky, and fabulous. Let's hear it for Gary Levy. Slaying him.
Thank you.
And he's clever, comical, and sometimes maybe a little cranky. Okay, always cranky. Here's Peter Brown. Oh, wow.
Goodness.
Oh my God, goodness, what a week. Okay, so we're gonna start first with Bruno, okay? Bruno is a very, very interesting player to watch in that game. First, he won the OxyClean HOH challenge, and then he won the POV, and then the Twistos twist. He had all kinds of power this week. Did he do the right things with it?
Hard to say. I mean, ultimately, time will tell. But it's interesting that he had the most amount of power ever given to a house guest in a single week, and he didn't let it go to his head. He remained calm, cool, collected. He had a plan, and he saw that plan out, even though there was a twist in play. So, while ultimately we may see he could regret getting rid of Johnny, I think he did what was right for him in the moment.
Okay, Gary, do you agree?
I agree in some parts. I just feel like when you get such a big twist, like that Twistos twist, you should use it. Like, you don't know when a big bone is going to be thrown at you, and that was his opportunity to get rid of a really strong player, and he didn't do that saying, I'll wait a week. You don't know what's going to happen in a week, so use the power when you have it.
Interesting. We will find out if he lives to regret his move, for sure.
Probably.
Can we talk about Johnny? So, Johnny came out of the house, unanimous vote. That has to sting. We've seen so many of those so far in the season. When is that going to end?
Probably not for a little while. I mean, the house is still in power. That's why you're seeing these unanimous votes. And a lot of people view Johnny as a threat. Whether he is or he isn't, I mean, that's up to them to decide. But because all of them collectively got together and said, we don't want you in here, you have to think that's going to sting for him, who's a super fan.
I don't think these things are going to happen for much longer, though. I mean, the House is bound to divide. I think Johnny might be that last unanimous vote situation.
I don't know, it's already
moving
divided
forward.
now, though, right?
It's divided, but I don't know. They kind of all agreed on Johnny. That was kind of a done deal. But I think moving forward, I think people are going to start to show their true colors.
I'm curious. Well, a lot is going to depend on who the HOH is. That's gonna change the game. Because I'm excited. I've been excited for this crossroads for so long. When are we going to see everybody actually start to play some game, right? But I'm excited. Okay, can we talk about someone going back in? Who are you rooting for?
Slayha! I think she's going to make some big moves. I mean, I hope she wins this competition. I know that she would go in there and just fight from the beginning. I think she should calm down a little bit socially, but I know that she's going to be, no matter who goes in, they're going to be a huge target. But I'm rooting for Neha.
I think going in as a house of fire and being like gung-ho to do everything right out of the gate is a preposterously absurd thing to do.
I'm so glad you said preposterous again, first of all. If the drinking game is going on.
I mean, it's just like if they have failed at the game already for being too aggressive out of the gate, or whatever it is. The house guests who remain in the game saw them as someone who was targetable. And so if they go back in and they're even more, obvious than they were before they went out the first time, then they're going to look and say, revolving door, go back to the outside world.
And you would assume that would happen, but it didn't happen in season 1. You stuck around. You
got to leech onto the people. I mean, leech onto the power. Try to win HOH, or but you have to really rely on your social game. So a player that goes in there that's strong socially will be an advantage.
But you came in with like 2 weeks left. Whoever goes in now is coming in with half the game left. That's totally it's way harder to win out. It's way harder to get on the same page as someone socially when the group is still large. We're still seeing unanimous votes. So I think really
social
hard.
game doesn't matter the time limit. It's whether you have a strong social game or not.
Yeah, and if you're going back into people that have been in an alliance with you before that you could go back to. But things are moving so fast in the house. Power is shifting. Well, one of my favorite things about the sideshow is how we let these two just go off. They do it every week with their rant, and it's time now to find out how they really feel about second chances.
Don't I look pretty in my dress? Don't I look cute?
This week, we're talking second chances at Big Brother.
That's 1, 2.
It's a rarity in the field, but it does exist.
I'm all about the second chance, Canada. I'm all about the second chance.
For 4 of them, it's a second taste of failure, and I like those odds.
So who has the opportunity to get back in this house?
It's gut check time. Who wants it the most?
Will it be Risha the cougar? Risha has just got tits, and I know she's just trying to get up on the... Oh my God, I can't believe I just said that. I'm sorry, Risha, but you said you're a cougar. Whoopsies. Will it be Kevin Webby's lover, Johnny? Or will it be Slayha, who will slay you with her resting bitch face? Or will it be Ginger Ninja? Or will it be pageant queen Cindy with a big-ass ass?
I honestly think Sydney has the best shot at going far, especially if she resumes her showmance with a certain par har.
So when this house guest gets back in that house, all of the other house guests are gonna lose it.
They're about to be visited by the ghost of house guests past. I foresee a lot of kissing of the ass.
Yes, you got a second chance, but you are enemy number 1, honey. Trust me, I know.
Whoever re-enters will be like the pretzel in a bag of party mix. You're there, but nobody wants you.
Make sure you do work, Canada. Do work, honey, because it ain't gonna be easy rides. You said you want it. You got a second chance. Don't it up.
Again, that was hilarious. That was hilarious. And I love a second chance. Who doesn't? I know our audience does.
Especially in this game.
Right? Let's talk about who holds all the power this week. So we have this amazing power rankings board. And right now we've got everyone ranked according to what we thought last week in terms of who was HOH, blah, blah, blah. Peter.
Well, it's been an interesting week. I mean, Johnny's done. So, Brittany, I think, didn't really do a heck of a whole lot to keep her momentum going.
Okay.
So she's definitely not in first anymore. Bruno had all the power.
Bobby fell out.
Bobby on top of Willow.
Let's not start any more rumors, please.
I know, there's been a lot of making out this year. Jordan and Zach, I mean, these guys are still so good together.
Just give me Zach.
You want Zach? All right. He's fine out of the house. I don't care.
Damn it, I love
Let's see. I kind of actually think, even though Godfrey's been invisible, he's probably going to be... He's more switched on than people are giving him credit for. Ashley and Pilar, they might as well not even be in the house.
Oh, no.
I don't know what they're doing. It's not Big Brother, though. It's summer camp for them. I mean, Brittany's still okay. Well, Bobby's screwed, too.
Oh, no.
I don't know. Yeah, I really like Bruno. I love Bruno's game. Sarah is too emotional. I wish she would get that in check, and then she's probably still kind of up here. Everyone's going crazy this week. Just falling all over the place.
This is who we have left now.
I still like Kevin's game. He somehow managed. Every week, luck is on this guy's side. Somehow. There was a potential where Bruno could have easily put him up. He was the backdoor target. And then luck again, so I don't know if his luck is ever going to run out.
Oh, no.
Stay.
You just want him on top of you.
Oh, wow.
But I mean, I guess
I love this board. This board stays forever. This is amazing. Coming up, we'll talk with Johnny, and a little later, all 5 of the first evictees will be out here together. The Big Brother Canada Sideshow is back on Slice right after this. Welcome back to the Sideshow. This is where we talk about everything Big Brother. You can always be a part of it. Just use the hashtag BBCan3. Like always, Peter and Gary are here. Yeah. And guys, one of the things we love to do on the Sideshow is present Big Brother Nation with some bonus scenes. We've got a couple coming up tonight. They're excellent, including this one. Check out how Big Brother punishes the house guests when they break the rules.
Yes. House guests, come to the living room.
Sorry, my bad. I'm sorry.
House guests, not only have you broken more microphones than the previous 2 seasons combined, Jordan, yesterday you used disrespectful and offensive language directed at Big Brother. Jordan, please, put on your microphone. As a result, the whole house will be punished. Hot water has been turned off indefinitely.
Sorry, guys. Big Brother, I'm sorry. There's no excuse for that whatsoever. I apologize. Seriously.
Don't beat yourself up.
That could have been anyone's fault.
Don't worry, it's about the microphones, not about that. I just need some time alone, guys.
I'm sorry, I'll never do it again.
I'm such an idiot. I'm so stupid. Big Brother has given me the opportunity of a lifetime. It's been my dream since I was a little kid. Thousands of people applied to be here, and you chose a schmuck like me, and I don't want you to think that I'm ungrateful, because I'm not.
Peter, you seem completely unmoved. Why am I not surprised?
Look, to me, Big Brother is God. So if you're in his house, you don't besmirch the God. Jordan was disrespectful. A lot of these house guests are disrespectful. They think it's la-di-da and free and it's all easy living in there, and it's not. You're playing a game and you are being monitored by an omnipresent entity, so you cannot disrespect that person. Jordan as a superfan should have never said that. I find it incredibly disrespectful, and I'm glad that he got all emotional because the game messes with you anyway, but because he showed actual remorse, I can kind of forgive him, but still, I mean, I think that was pretty bad for him.
I know, Gary and I were like, single tear.
Sad, but Big Brother's the boss. I mean, you ain't trying to mess with Big Brother. He'll take your food away, no hot water. I mean, why would you mess with the man? You kind of messed up there, Jordan. But
oh my God.
Bad, so it's okay.
It's okay. He's fine, everybody. He's fine. Well, Johnny was the most recent house guest to be evicted, but he definitely marked his territory while inside. Let's have a look. Johnny!
Thank you for putting in a questioning straight guy who would love to cuddle with me.
Celebrating my birthday in the Big Brother house is unlike anything else.
Who wants pie?
Oh, I can't do slop. It gets me running to the bathroom, hoping that I make it on time.
Oh my God!
I'm a fighter, and I never give up.
Come on, Johnny.
Johnny is blowing my mind right now. He's just powering through this competition.
He's probably the best player in this house at the moment.
I earn my right to stay here and do what I want with my power veto.
Johnny and I are done in this game together.
I've chosen to nominate Johnny.
Give it up for Johnny. Go, go.
Hey,
Nice tan.
Thank you.
Uh-oh.
I feel like they're matching.
Uh-oh. So much shade. They're both wearing white jeans. Oh my God.
We're fantastic. That's it.
I know I am.
First of all, it must be a little bit strange to be out here right now. Has it sunk in yet?
No, it's so weird to be out here. Just to see new faces is crazy. I can't even, like, it doesn't feel real yet. It doesn't feel real.
Okay. So I know we asked you briefly on the show, but what do you think was your fatal flaw? A lot of people had you pegged as someone who would go really, really, really far in this game.
I think my fatal flaw definitely would have been aligning myself with Neha and Greg calling us out on it. And that totally blew up my game. The minute I came out of Greg's mouth and I became a target, I was in trouble.
And what do you think about that whole, like, I'm just voting with the house? Do you buy that?
No, what is this I'm voting with the house bull? Come on, we are playing Big Brother. Let's play the damn game and actually play. Like, these people need to play the game. Stop voting with the house to keep things easy going and not make a target. Let's make a target on ourselves. Let's play this game together and let's do this.
Okay, so I know you're a super fan, and you showed that. You really wanted to play this game.
Absolutely.
When you were in the house, were you thinking about what it was like to watch you play the game? Like, did you have that weird meta moment where you were like, I could be a fan, I could be sitting on my couch right now watching myself?
Absolutely. I thought so many times, looking at the competitions, looking at everything we've done in the house, laying on the floor, sleeping under the steps. Insane. I'm thinking to myself, I could be at home right now watching this. And I'd have moments where I'd be sitting outside and just looking up into the sky and being like, I could be watching the live feeds right now like I normally would be. And it's crazy to think that people are watching us. It's insane.
It's very easy to sit on your couch and criticize people's games. How much harder is it when you're in there?
It is so hard in there. It is crazy. These competitions are for real. I froze my butt off in Damn It. Like, I was so cold. I've never been so cold in my entire life before. And the nausea and spooling around was real. Absolutely real. People were losing their lunch.
Now, what do you think about Johnny's game?
Johnny.
Uh-oh.
Peter, give it to me.
Johnny.
I'm ready for it. Gary, I know.
Johnny.
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 That's all he has to say, right?
Well, Johnny, I think it was a bit of a case of been there, seen that. I mean, this year there's a lot of superfans in there, and you tried to play the under-the-radar, really good social game. And I think that one of the lessons you have to learn in the house is play to your cast. So if you look around and you see a lot of people are maybe kind of playing like me, you have to separate yourself from that. And that's why they target you. It's like, ooh, this guy's social. He's proven himself in competitions. Then they're going to convince themselves that you're a threat, whether you are or you're not. That's really difficult. I think you actually played fairly well when you needed to, like the little bear thing, the gummies. Like that was genius. Like I thought it was really good. But it's hard when your back is up against the wall and you know you're probably going home to convince the entire house to keep you, especially like this still early in the game. So I thought you showed potential. It's just you didn't play the right game for the right cast.
But you know what?
You're blaming the cast, Peter.
Well, no, because
but he didn't lay down. I mean, you threw it all out there.
I was going to fight to the bitter end. And if I could take those gummy bears and spin them some way, I was going to try. I mean, I was going to lay down and die, that's for sure.
Which is admirable.
You're very quiet over there.
Come on, Gary, give it to me. I'm ready.
Okay, I don't think you played that good of a game, to be honest.
Okay.
I think that you relied so much on your physical stuff, and like when it came to social game, you put all of your eggs in one basket, a basket that didn't necessarily want to mess with you. As you saw, he kind of like turned your back on you. So I think that you invested way too much time in Kevin and that side instead of kind of spreading yourself out throughout everyone, and I think that was your downfall because it was a 0 vote. So
absolutely.
I know that's kind of harsh.
No, and I agree.
I'm never harsh, but like...
No, Gary, I appreciate it. And I agree completely.
Yeah.
I feel like I needed to spread myself, and I was trying to at the end, but at that point, too little,
You might
too
have
late.
another chance, though, so there's an
Damn
upside.
right.
Absolutely, absolutely. Now, one thing we are going to talk about in this show is how scandalous the house guests are this year. Scandalous!
We are super scandalous.
Yeah,
Sometimes
very horny.
they get a little wild in the Big Brother house, and sometimes they get maybe a little too frisky. Have a look.
On Canada, you watch it, you're welcome. Great bum. Great bum on Bobby.
We've like pretty much all officially kissed each other except for Godfrey and JP.
Not my semen. In the hole, baby.
Damn it.
That was close, bud.
Johnny.
Oh. Okay. This is awkward.
Wow. Wow. Frisky, is it just out of boredom, or do you all really, really love each other?
We are really bored in the house. I'll give you that. At the same time, I mean, who doesn't want a little fun, right? So I mean, I'm not opposed to a little fun.
Okay, okay.
There's limits, Johnny.
No limits. Come on, no limits.
Did you miss cuddling with Kevin? Was it hard
I
to
did. He ditched me after like day 3 or 4, and I was like, what the heck? I mean, although I did get a bed to myself, which was wonderful. So, I mean, at the same time, you know, you take some, you lose some, you know, whatever.
Okay. Now, really, really quick, who do you think has the best shot in the house right now of winning?
Of winning. Zach is playing a really great game. Playing a really great game. He's spread himself out amongst the house. He's kind of got himself in this showmance thing going on. He's making a couple people jelly.
Okay, so that's
I'm sure you know who that is.
Right. All right, we've got lots more to come, including a group chat with the first 5 evictees. We'll talk about living in sequester again, and of course, fighting to get back inside the house. That and more is coming up when the Big Brother Canada Sideshow returns. Welcome back to the Big Brother Canada Sideshow. Thanks to KFC, this coming Sunday night is when we'll find out which of the first 5 evicted house guests will make their way back inside. It's gonna be crazy. I cannot wait to hear what they have to say about this. So let's get them all out here. Please welcome Risha, Cindy, Neha, Greg, and Johnny.
Hello, nice to meet you. Oh, hugging again, okay.
You hug awkward.
Wow, it is so nice to have you all here. Although I'm sure you would rather be back in there.
Absolutely.
Okay, so how badly do you want back in the house?
I will do whatever it takes to get back in the house. Anything.
Anything?
Absolutely.
Shave my head, take all the money. I will go back in the
I'll
house.
go unslapped.
Really, I know. Risha's like, I don't know about going that far.
I don't even want the money, I just want to be in my house.
Yeah. You want to be in? Isn't that funny? I remember these guys saying
I
that.
don't care about money by any means.
I just want to get Zach.
Yeah. So there's a little bit of vengeance involved. Okay, so it's
Bruno likes that.
Now, on Sunday's show, we will get to see you guys go head to head. And we're going to see what that willpower does to you guys when you're competing. What kind of challenge are you expecting? What kind of challenge do you want?
I just hope it's not a crapshoot. That's all.
Yeah.
You know,
Absolutely.
I don't think it will be, but I truly hope that it's not, because then
We want to compete. We
Yeah,
want
we
to be
wanna
here to
compete. We
earn
wanna
a
have a
spot
fair-
back in the
absolutely.
house. And if that means that we have to sit and hold a button or stand on a pedestal for hours off hours, bring it on.
Okay. I know, Cindy, you don't seem scared at all.
No, you know what? Honestly, it's Big Brother. I feel like we're just gonna sit on a chair and maybe talk for a couple hours and see who can out-talk someone. Honestly, like,
I'm gonna get you
let's
this.
talk about this here for a second.
Now we'll win that.
Risha, what kind of challenge would you want?
Just something that we can show that we're just have some kind of skill and effort. I mean, I don't want it to be chance. This would be such a disheartening to go out with rolling dice. You know,
It's hard, and luck is a very big part of Big Brother. Yes, it's social, yes, it's mental, yes, it's physical, but there is also that element of luck, and I think you guys all can speak to that. Now, here's the thing. This challenge is going to be determining who's going back in the house, and it will also determine who is literally going to watch the rest of the season on the couch. Are you guys scared of that? Like, no, that's the like crazy truth. Are you guys afraid of
I don't want to go.
Nobody wants to go.
No one wants to go home.
No.
So, you know, a little scared, maybe a little, but at the same time, bring it. Bring
Motivated
it.
to get back in there.
Puts that fire under you.
Oh my God, I'm so excited. Because you guys don't know, you have huge, huge fan bases. All of you, and I mean that. That is the truth. So you guys have been still cut off from the rest of the world. What do you think it's going to be like when you walk back in? Because they absolutely will not be expecting to see whoever wins.
I want to see their look on their face when I
They're
walk in.
happy.
Their jaws just hitting the floor when one
They
of
won't
us
be
walk
happy.
in.
Definitely not.
No
It
one.
depends on who goes in, but I don't. There's like I think 3 or 4 of us. Like if we go in, they're not gonna be happy.
I can honestly say we're like the strongest personalities of the whole cast. I really feel
There's
like
definitely an argument for
they
that.
are right here.
Their
So,
heads
like,
will explode, and they're not expecting it. Even the other super fans have shut down the fact that anyone is going back in the house.
And I called it to their faces. I'm like, guys, there's a reason
They
why they're
called
joining
it.
them. And like, how did they forget that? I called it right then to them and to their faces, so they should
Wow.
know. If you're a super fan, you know.
Of
Up
course.
until last night, they were still saying no one's going back.
Now, you guys are going to be trying so hard, but is there an all-for-one attitude, though, that whoever makes it in there better cause some serious disruption?
Yeah,
and maybe-
Absolutely.
It's gonna happen. We're going in.
Well,
We're already going into the house as a target, so there's no point in playing safe.
Yeah.
So we're gonna
No.
go in,
Yeah.
guns blazing. We're gonna cause a lot of havoc.
you want good TV?
Yeah.
you want good TV? Yes! We want good TV! Remember, you'll see who makes their way back in on Sunday's show. That's at 7 Eastern and Pacific, only on Global. We've got lots more to get to. The Big Brother Canada Sideshow is back right after this. Welcome back to the Big Brother Canada Sideshow. Tonight we're chatting with the first 5 evicted house guests. So let's hear it for them, everybody. Looking gorgeous. So Johnny, you just got here, but you 4 have had a chance to kind of talk. Have you been comparing notes? Because I can't imagine, you must be just waiting for any scrap of information from the house.
Yep, definitely comparing notes. We got a lot of information when Greg came back.
Oh.
Yeah. Yep, a lot of information.
I can't wait to find out all of this.
Yeah, do you trust all that information? Because I know only one of you is making it back in. Do you trust everything you've been hearing?
We would like to trust everything that everyone is saying, but the game has never stopped for either one of us. So I would like to believe what Greg is saying is the truth, but
there are 2 rules in life. Number 1, never give out all of the information.
Ooh.
Number 1, never give out.
I know that only one of us are going back in the house, so I'm trying to share as much as I can with them. So whether it's me or them, we all have the same goal of going after the big dogs. So I'm trying to give them everything I got in case it's not me and them, so they can accomplish the goal of getting the big dogs out.
Okay. Now, and Risha, does it feel like to you that the game continues?
It's been pretty surreal because I went out the first week, so it was really difficult for me. And hearing everybody come in with the stories has been great because I've been able to find out what's been going on. But at the same time, the weeks have been going by, and I'm just like, holy. It's been a while, so it's hard, you know?
Well, I know you guys have both been in sequester before, and you said, yeah, the game doesn't stop, and sometimes it goes on well after the show is wrapped. Is that right?
Many, many years after. You cannot escape Big Brother. You can leave the house, but that's about it.
It's for life.
Now, you mentioned some of the big dogs, so whose games are you ready to blow up? I am curious. We're curious.
Willow, hands down.
Willow. Bobby's his head. I want his head.
Girl, I tried.
No, you know what? Like, okay, so I was being instantly evicted, and he's like sitting there as if he's crying. He was howling. Excuse me?
Yes, he was.
Howling. How rude and disrespectful is that? And like, this guy was like on his deathbed, like he was dying of cold, and after his one veto competition, the dam one, the beaver in the dam. And I was like comforting him. I was like using all my skills to like help him so he wouldn't die. And then after, you're gonna like howl at me as I'm being instantly evicted. If I go back in that house, I will get that boy.
Greg, what do you think? Who are you gunning for?
I'm going after Zach. I love Zach, and I think I'll be good friends with Zach outside the house. But I got some information from my girl Nay, and yeah, I can kind of put 2 and 2 together, and I want his head to chop.
Oh wow! And Johnny, who are you after?
Oh, this is a tough one. I haven't got to talk to all of them yet, so I feel like I need to gather some information first before I make a pick of who my target is.
Very, very smart to say. Now, you guys, I think it's time for you to give some advice to this crew here, because only one of them is making it back in, and I think they could benefit from what you have to say on it.
Lay it on us.
Okay, well, I think you guys should focus on social game. I mean, yes, it's important to win competitions, but you guys have a disadvantage, so I would focus on making strong connections with everybody in that house because you don't know who is in power. So focus on making strong connections because it's been so long for all of you, whether it's a week, that you guys know a week is like forever. So social game, like focus on that.
Okay, Peter?
Here's the thing. You are all failures because you're sitting here. Let's call a spade a spade. You lost and you were bad at this game. But you have a very unique opportunity, something that basically no one gets. Every single person that's played Big Brother wants to play again, and especially with the same cast that beat them. So one of you you're very lucky to have the option to go back in. So everything you did up in this point was wrong. Fix it if you go back in, and you may be successful.
So, Peter, do you think it was something that her and I did wrong within the first 10 minutes of walking into the house and having not spoken to anybody, and we got nominated to be put on the block? That was something that I did, not even having spoken to people?
Absolutely, because you said yourself, you didn't talk to them.
Walking into the house, you haven't spoken to anybody, and all of a sudden you're nominated.
Exactly.
Yes, Risha.
So what would
No.
Tell me how you would have changed it so that you would not have been nominated and put on the block, because I was the last in the house and I didn't even get a chance to talk to everybody. So how would you have fixed that?
You talk to them. You don't be so absolutely. It doesn't matter if you're the first person in or the last person. You go hi. Everyone knew Cindy's name.
I'm gonna call time out from both of you. Oh boy, we have so much to talk about. This continues on social media, so please join us there. All right, let's hear it for the first 5 evicted house guests. Coming up, Gary, Peter, and I will go behind the scenes at BBTV. The Big Brother Canada Sideshow is back right after this. Welcome back to the Big Brother Canada Sideshow. A little earlier, we talked to Johnny, who was the 5th house guest to be evicted. Of course, he still has a shot at heading back inside the house, so he couldn't see these, but we can all say hello to the goodbyes.
Johnny, I'm really sorry I couldn't fight for you this week. I feel awful about it. I just had to move on with some different people. Keep shining bright, my friend.
You are by far the biggest threat in this game, and that is why you had to go home, my friend.
Johnny, it sucks to see you go this soon, but you never came and talked game with me, and that hurt so bad, so I couldn't keep you in the game any longer.
Johnny, I am truly gonna miss having you around this house. We have shared so many good times, even a nice little kiss.
I'm gonna miss you to bits. You are a major piece of the puzzle to this house, and it's gonna be lonely without you.
Johnny, this is just a terrible situation. I love you so much, and I really wanted to play this game with you. You'll be missed, and I hope you root me on.
That was kind of emotional.
Yeah.
Did it hit you?
Yeah, a little bit. Sarah's very emotional.
Too emotional.
Too emotional?
Yeah.
I'm so surprised you're saying that to me right now. I love it. Well, this next bit, I cannot wait for. So this past week, Big Brother asked the house guests to come up with some special programming for a new channel called BBTV. You got to see some of it on Wednesday night's show, but let's tune in for a little more. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the hilarious comic stylings of Sarah.
Our next act of the night is a stand-up comedian. Her name is Sarah, and she's gonna lay it down for us. Everybody, put your hands together for Sarah.
Hello, hello.
Blow him away. Knock him dead.
All right, it's a little high. How you doing? So what's the deal with Big Brother, y'all? Making us cry, telling us what to do, controlling our every action. Oh, wait, that was Greg. Sorry, though. People in this house are insane. Willow. Good name, though. Strong tree, solid roots, won't stop weeping. Then we got Zach, Captain Canada. Gonna be a professional footballer one day. Too bad he can't win a comp to save his life. Speaking of winning comps, Johnny, really sorry about this week, but at least you know you're professional at taking shots in the face. Paula, Peeler, Pixie. Okay, let's just call her Kevin's girlfriend. Bruno, you won 2 comps this week. Pretty good for a 50-year-old man. Brittany, I'm sorry I wrote your name down. I had no clue how to spell Neha. God, honestly, I'm sorry, I don't have a joke for you, man. I thought you'd be sleeping. See you in the final 2 when you wake up. Everyone, you're terrible people. Get your heads out of your asses. Love ya.
That was so good. That was so good. I loved it. Peter, you look happier than I've seen you all episode.
That might be the greatest segment I've ever seen. I love that. That was attractive to me. Like her, laying the smackdown on all those guys. That was pretty hot. I mean, and it was funny. Like, this chick's for real. And she was still playing the game in it too. Like, all of those things were biting, and but like she was in a vulnerable position when that was happening. She was still on the nomination block, could have been going home, and so she was pointing out subtly things in the house through the magic of humor. And I think maybe it could have gotten to some people if they're switched on to realize it.
Oh, did you notice that?
I did. I think Sarah is definitely switched on, and she's using every opportunity she can. You know, anything that Big Brother gives her, she's kind of maneuvering it and massaging it. So, good job, Sarah. And it was funny.
And it was mad funny.
Yeah.
I'm glad we didn't show the clip of Godfrey being me, or
stop it.
Or Jordan being me.
Yeah.
It was tragic and awful, and I cried myself to sleep that night. But I'm so glad if you caught it on Twitter. That was great. Well, coming up after our final break of the night, we'll take a look at what we can expect this coming week. That includes predictions on which of the first 5 evicted house guests might make it back in. Big Brother Canada Sideshow is back right after this. Welcome back to the Big Brother Canada Sideshow. All right, Gary, Peter, let's talk about the upcoming week. First of all, let's talk about this first 5. One of them is going back in. I want to go through all of them and what their chances are. Let's start with Risha. She was out first, and she is feisty. And she does not like you.
No, she does not like you.
Let's talk about her chances going to the house.
Well, I didn't think that she had enough energy to do anything, but I just felt the fire off of her breath. So I think she could really, I know she's fighting for it, so I think she could really do, I don't know what Risha would do, but I know she would be feisty about it. So.
Well, she's demonstrated that she still doesn't understand why she left in the first place, right? And so that if she goes back in, she's likely to make all the same mistakes all over again, and will probably find herself right back here outside. So I don't think her going in with as a house of fire is a great idea. As you know, energetic as she has demonstrated that she is, she still doesn't understand the game.
Okay, let's talk about Cindy.
With an S.
With an S.
There's no
Right.
pen, Cindy, in that house, okay? I don't know. I think she's going to be very physical. I mean, if she were to go in, I think she would probably win HOH, but I don't think that people are going to want to latch on to that type of personality at this point in the game. I think that was cute in the beginning. They got rid of her. I don't think they will be welcoming her.
Okay, what do you think?
See, I think S could be for second chance. I would put my money on her likely because I think she would be relaxed going back in. I think she would learn from her mistakes and use herself as a number within the house because the house is becoming more and more divided all the time. And if they see her as someone as like, oh, well, she came back, she's unlikely to win. Maybe we can use her for a vote this week, and next week, and maybe the week after that. And I think she can be composed enough to stay if she can get back in.
Okay, all right. Let's talk about next up, Neha.
Slayha. I think she would do a really good job. I really think that she would somehow align herself with Sarah and Brittany and become really, really strong with them and make some really big moves. But if she were to go in, I think she would be a target only because she's going in so fierce and people don't really like her. So I think if she were to go in, I don't think she has a chance.
Okay.
Yeah, Neha's obviously incredibly intelligent. Like she was still playing out here off the audience. Like this girl switched on. The problem is they know that too in the house. That's the reason why she was so vulnerable to be evicted in the instant. And so if she goes back in and she's just a tyrannical monster, even though she might have the right objectives for who to go after and why, they may see that as, oh, maybe she was successful one week, but all right, you're too much of a threat. You're going right back out. So you have to play cautiously, which is counterintuitive going back in, and I don't know if she can do that.
Okay, very quickly, Johnny and Greg.
I think Greg kind of threw in the towel a little bit. Like, I think he wants Zach's head and he wants it so bad, but he gave all of his information to the house guests, and I think if he was smart, he wouldn't have given them all. Johnny, I don't think has a chance at all.
Oh.
We haven't seen what Greg can do competitively. I'm interested in doing that. I think Johnny's still going to be too screwed up from being evicted, since it's happening in such close proximity, to be able to be successful.
Well, I cannot wait. Thank you both so much for all of those predictions. All right, that does it for this Big Brother Canada Sideshow. Remember, we'll be here every Thursday night, only on Slice. You can always hit up BigBrotherCanada.ca for the live feeds and more information. Big thanks to Peter and Gary. They'll be back here next week. And be sure to check out the show on Sunday night at 7 Eastern and Pacific. That is when we find out who is going back in that house. And trust me, it's a challenge you do not want to miss. Good night, Canada.